What's up, everyone? My name is Echo, and today we have been given the first Minecraft Java Edition snapshot of 2023. This is the Minecraft snapshot version 23W03A. But heads up, this is not a Minecraft 1.20 snapshot version. This is a snapshot for the Minecraft Java version 1.19.4. All right, guys, we have no time to waste. There are a bunch of quality of life features that have been introduced. First on our list today is changes. It says Vexes now use a separate charging animation when empty-handed. Remember, they updated this guy, but they never fixed the animation. Here is the official bug report, which was actually reported on the 1st of May 2020. So the problem here is Vexes, even if they were not wielding a sword, would still kind of charge at players as if they did have that sword present. So if we just summon this here and just keep an eye on its charging animation, as you can see, its sword is lifted in the air. All right. Nope. Trying to show the internet what's going on here. Oh, he's gonna kill the other guy, isn't he? He is. You're ruining today's video, big guy.
A few moments later.
As I was saying, their animations have been changed. So you can see here, he does have a sword present, which makes perfect sense for him to lift his hand. But if we run this command where the Vex does not have a sword, here is now the new animation as to what it looks like when they begin to attack a player. So this was also recently changed on Minecraft Bedrock Edition as well. Kind of punching you with two hands is probably the best way to say this. So you can see it there. It's got two hands, although it doesn't do as much damage as it would with a sword. But I'm glad that they made this change. If you play Minecraft Java, you'll be happy about this. Armor stands now preserve custom names when placed and broken. Let me show you. So if you previously had an armor stand, let's say we name this as diamond armor, for example. Now, if you're in survival and you place this down and you previously broke this to then pick it back up, it would actually reset the name and it would just say regular armor stand, exactly like this one. So now, if you have a custom name on it and you break this thing and you pick it back up, it's going to preserve its custom name. Moving on to accessibility changes, we have some quality of life features. So here it says added an accessibility onboarding screen for players launching the game for the first time. I couldn't get this to pop up, so I do apologize. However, finally, auto jump is now off by default. Woohoo! So in your options and accessibility settings, if we just scroll down now because it has moved, auto jumping is now off by default. As you guys know, if you download a new version, it's on. You have to turn it off. It's super annoying. It's now off by default, whether you're in controls or in accessibility. Added arrow key navigation. Let's start with resource pack. So if we go into the resource pack area, you can now use the up, down, left, right keys to access your packs, and you can enable them and switch them over. So an interesting one here is these are outdated for this version, but let's say I wanted to move it to the left-hand side. I just hit space. However, I can't hit space and put this back in the selected area. The interesting thing here is if it's an outdated pack, the game does not want to allow you to turn it on in the selected area. But if we scroll down to, let's say, the default art and we hit enter, it's then going to move it to the right-hand side. So I really like that. Also introduced is they added a new notification display time accessibility option. And then in the changelog, it says this: changes how long notifications such as unlocked recipes, advancements, subtitles, and selected items are visible for. So in order to access this, go into options, go into accessibility. The reason why auto jump moved here is because we now have this. Again, it just says affects the length of the time that all notifications stay visible on your screen. So by default, it's 1. You can lower this down to 0.5, or you can bump this all the way up to 10. So the way this works is if we just get some of these, begin to trade with this guy, for example, here, you'll see here the notifications on the top right are going to stay there for quite some time. Yep, they're still there. You could keep them there as long as you wish. They could stay there for a very long time. So if you really wanted to get a long list of advancements you could do that, honestly. So let's just say we were to, I don't know, like grab ourselves some iron here and a pumpkin, and we were to summon a pumpkin. Again, they could stay there for a very long time. You can see the recipes are staying there. This is going to be another one that's going to be updated as well. So yeah, you can have them for as long as all the way up here, which is 10, or you can have them all the way down here, which is 0.5. So there has been a few more things with the arrow key navigation. It does say menu screens can now be navigated by using the arrow key. But also, when navigating with arrow keys, sliders need to be activated by pressing enter or space to start changing values. So if I was to go into options, for example, I can now use all of these keys up, down, left, right, as you guys can see. As you can see here, if I hit right, it's just going to take me over there. If I was to hit enter, I now have the option to change this. I believe the other one is space. Space also works as well. So yeah, cool feature introduced. Moving on to a new command. This is the /ride command. This has made its way from Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Obviously, it's done using the /ride command. So for example, we can do @s, we can do mount, and then we can do @e, and then we can do type. We'll do equals creeper, for example. Then we're going to do this. I'm going to do limit equals 1. Then we're going to close this off. And as you guys can see, I am now riding this creeper. So yeah, this is a much easier command to do on Java compared to Bedrock. Talking about Bedrock, we do have experimental features for Minecraft Java now, and this is a Bedrock parity. Mob heads can now be placed on top of note blocks without sneaking. So that refers to all of these. As you guys know, they introduced them where you place it on here. It now makes the sound. But like I said, you can now place these on top without needing to crouch. Now, this is something the developers are looking for feedback on. If you don't like it, you gotta let them know. I think I'll still just by default do this. There was also a bunch of other technical changes. So if you are interested in the technical side of Minecraft, remember the changelog will always be down below. Last but not least, we do have bug fixes. Let's check the changelog. So quite a few bugs have been fixed in 23W03A. In fact, a very old school bug has finally been fixed. And that bug was sprinting isn't cancelled when dismounting rideable entities while sprinting. This was reported back in 2013. Finally been fixed, and it was spanning across all of these versions. So there's a little bit of an example here. It just basically says, spawn a saddled pig, mount it and hold the sprint key. Dismount the pig while sprinting and take note of how you are still in the sprinting state, as indicated by the change in FOV. So you watch this video here, this person is going to mount on top of a horse. They're now doing the sprinting animation. Now, as you'll notice here, when they get on the pig, they're still in this kind of sprinting animation. That is no longer the case. So yeah, I just wanted to keep you all updated. I know the majority of my fan base are Minecraft Bedrock players, but I play a lot of Java these days, especially on twitch.tv/EchoicSoldier. Make sure you guys come and watch me tonight. But regardless, I will make Minecraft Bedrock and Java videos because some of these features will eventually make their way to Bedrock. And for today, some of these features from Bedrock made their way to Java Edition. Hey, you can now book me on Cameo. Link is down below.